Hi guys. Today we're going to be talking about stem changing verbs, but to begin with, I would like to talk about our finals. Your finals will be available on Schoology by noon on Wednesday, May 20th. So if you get done with your work for the week and would like to go ahead and take your final, feel free to do so. Finals will be due by 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday, May 27th. You will have one attempt to take the final, and it will not be resumable. This means that once you open the final, you must complete it and cannot close the tab. I also want to talk about late work. I want to remind everyone that I am accepting late work with no penalty. However, teachers must have final grades completed by 8 a.m. on Friday, May 29th. To allow me enough time to grade, I will not accept any late work after noon on Thursday, May 28th. If you are very behind and are unable to finish your work by May 28th, please contact me because I can give you up to an additional week to turn stuff in. I will not give you permission to do this unless you contact me. Now let's talk about stem changing verbs. There are guided notes available for this presentation on Schoology if you have not found them already. The first 2 weeks of class, of our social distancing classes, we talked about conjugating regular present tense verbs. However, some infinitives require spelling changes to the stem of the verb when they are conjugated. These are called stem changing verbs. These verbs are conjugated the same way as regular present tense verbs, except there is one added step. Here are the steps to conjugating stem changing verbs. The first step is the first step to conjugating any verb. Take off the AR, ER, or IR ending. The second step is change the stem, and this is the added steps specifically for stem changing verbs. And the last step is to add the correct present tense ending. There are 3 different kinds of stem changes. There's E to IE, O to UE, and E to I. Jugar is a Spanish word that means to play a game or sport. Is also a stem change verb, and it changes from U to UE. First, we'll look at E to IE stem changes. 4 E to IE stem changers are pensar, empezar, querer, and preferir. These are just 4 common E to IE stem changers. They are not the only E to IE stem changers. We're going to practice conjugating these 4 stem changers, but we're going to do the first one together. So our first step is to drop the ending. That's going to be the AR at the end, so we're left with PENS. Our next step is to change the stem. This is an E to IE stem changer. So we're going to change our E to IE. So we have PIES. NS. And our last step is to add the new ending. This is an AR verb, and we're conjugating it in the ellos form. You may need to go back to your notes for AR verbs to remember what the endings are. In this case, the AR ending for ellos is AN. So our answer here is piensan. And that is how you conjugate pensar in the ellos form. At this point, I'd like you guys to pause the video and try conjugating the next 3 verbs on your own. Your answer should look something like this. Empezar, conjugated in the L form, should be empieza at the end. Querer in the yo form would be quiero at the end. In preferir in the to form would be prefieres. Now we're going to learn about O to UE stem changers. 4 O to UE verbs are dormir, encontrar, poder, and almorzar. We're going to practice conjugating these 4 stem changers, but again, we're going to do the first one together. So again, our first step is to drop the ending. In this case, our ending is IR. So we're going to drop the IR and we're going to be left with DORM. Then we're going to change our stem. And this is a U to UE stem changer. So we're going to change the U, the O. Sorry, this is an O to UE stem changer. So we're going to change the O to UE. And we're going to have DUERM. And then we're going to add the new ending. This is an IR verb in the ellos form. And the ending for IR verbs in the ellos form is EN. So our final answer is duermen. Take a second to pause again and complete the next 3 verbs. Your answer should look something like this. The final conjugation of encontrar in the L form is encuentra. The final conjugation of poder in the yo form is puedo. And the final conjugation of almorzar in the to form is almuerzas. But stem change verbs do not change in the nosotros or vosotros form. So an example here is empezar in the nosotros form would be empezamos. You see that E does not change to IE in the nosotros form. These are called shoe or boot verbs because of this. So in this illustration, you can see that our stem changes at the yo to él, ella, usted, and ellos and ustedes form. And the stem does not change in the nosotros or the vosotros form. So if you were to draw a box around it, it would look like a little shoe or boot. One more note is that if there are two vowels in the stem of a verb after you have dropped the ending, you always change the second vowel. So a couple of examples here are preferir. So your stem would be prefer, P-R-E-F-E-R, and you would change the second E to I-E. Another example is empezar. When you drop the AR ending, you're left with empez, E-M-P-E-Z, and you change the second E to I-E, empiez. Now I want to take a quick second to show you what your first homework assignment for this week will look like. You're going to go to STEM Changing Verbs Assignment 1 in Schoology, and you're going to click this link. You're going to click Graded Practice, and then start the graded practice. So up here, you'll have your subject and your verb. And you're going to type in the conjugation in the box. You will have lots of words that you are not sure of and you don't know if they are E to IE or E to I. Just do the best that you can. And when you are done, this will go on for 5 minutes. When your 5 minutes is up, take a screenshot of your end page and submit that on Schoology. This is what your end page will look like. I want you guys to answer at least 10 questions in the 5 minutes provided. But it does not matter what your score is. You'll get full credit for this assignment just for completing it. And that is all I have for you guys this week. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I will look forward to talking to you guys soon.